Hello, everybody. This is your host for Tiffany's Community Spotlight at Home and Cooking with Tiffany, Tiffany DuBois-Morales. Now, we are just a couple of days from Orthodox Easter, so welcome to part 2 of 3 of my Orthodox Easter series. For today, I'm going to be doing actually multiple dishes. What we have currently is the ingredients for the homemade tzatziki. We have ingredients for my marinated olives, and then we also have ingredients for my Sicilian style with a twist eggplant caponata. So sit back, relax, and we will be back. All right, everybody, we are back. So I have gone ahead and measured out all of the ingredients that we need for our homemade tzatziki sauce, which will be the first thing that we do for this video. So in order to recreate this, I'm going to be taking a few liberties with the ingredients, but I promise it will still come out beautiful and delicious and you will love it. So we have with us 5% fat total Faye Greek yogurt, which is 800 calories per container, or in this case the 5 servings that is listed for it. We have 12 calories of fresh dill, or measured out at 27 grams, 9 grams of fresh mint leaves for 6 calories. We have a whole cucumber that I'm going to grate, but it's 332 grams for 40 calories. We have our fresh squeezed lemon juice, which is 2.1 fluid ounces or 17 calories. And I went ahead and did a quarter cup of fresh garlic, so that added up to 60 calories for an overall calorie count of 187 calories. But I'm going based upon the 5 servings on the dish. If I increased the number of servings, then that calorie count would be significantly lower. But rather keep it authentic to the actual yogurt. So we are going to get started and add in our Greek yogurt in our mixing bowl. And one thing that my grandmother, or my yaya, would do whenever she made tzatziki is put it back in the container. So I'm going to be doing basically the same thing. There might be some extra yogurt that won't make it into our container, but you generally want to sample the dish as well, so it'll be fine. Now, one thing that I enjoy more than anything is adding in fresh spices. So we are going to be adding just a little bit of black pepper. We're going to be adding in a little red pepper flake to give it just a little extra zing of heat that you get in addition from the garlic. And then we are going to also add in a little oregano, which for anyone that is Greek Orthodox, that is the other dried herb that everybody always winds up using. Now, everybody has a different recipe, so just remember to, adjust accordingly. But we will be back. All right, everybody, we are back. So, in our mixing bowl, we have our Greek yogurt and our spices, which I'm just gonna go ahead and mix in real quick. We have our minced garlic from my trusty immersion blender, which, don't worry, this is the right amount of garlic that you want to be incorporating, because you want a good amount of spice to be incorporated into the dish. We have our roughly chopped dill and mint. And we're going to mix this again. Now, depending on the recipe that you look up, some people don't like the mint, or they don't like the dill, so they won't incorporate it into the dish. That is not anything that we need to worry about here, but you always want to check on the seasoning and adjust to your palate. Right now, we need just a little more spicy. Yeah, we just need a little more spices in our Greek yogurt mix, also known as tzatziki, which I absolutely love tzatziki. This is gonna go really well and pair extremely well with our marinated leg of lamb. Now we're gonna add in our 2.1 fluid ounces of lemon juice, because we want to thin this out a little bit, but don't worry, it'll get back to its normal bit momentarily. Now, the absolute last thing that we're going to do is actually strain this of any and all excess liquid that we have in here, because we don't want the tzatziki to get too watery. We want the lemon juice to kind of be the only liquid in the whole dish. So come with me. Now, as I've said, cucumbers carry a lot of inherent liquid, so we are just gonna go and strain it. Depending on who you ask, you want to go ahead and either hand press the cucumbers of their excess liquid, or if you don't have the time, You can always run it through your cheesecloth, which you really don't need like a whole lot of it, but I have a little bit of time, so I'm just gonna hand squeeze our cucumber. Okay, so now we are going to take our squeezed cucumber and add it into our tzatziki sauce. Now, you might be asking, why are you making this, several days in advance? The answer is you want a good amount of time to allow this to properly set up. So most families are going to be making the tzatziki the day before or on Palm Sunday, or sorry, not Palm Sunday, Good Friday. In addition to making the tzatziki, if you're making it at home, today would also be the day that you make your tzatziki, which is a sweetened type of bread that we always have when celebrating Orthodox Easter. In my case, I'm not a baker, so I'm buying mine already nice and blessed from our local Greek restaurant. But at this point, the tzatziki is finished. I'm just making sure everything is incorporated the way it needs to be and taking a sample. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So we'll be back with the next dish.